I started by remaking the background. I was inspired by the background for the original, but it wound up becoming quite different. The main similarity is that they're both stone brick walls, and initially I did intend to add some of the equipment you see in the original, but I realised that this would make it appear too busy. Instead, I added some visual interest by varying the shades used for the bricks, adding some shading, and creating some extra detail in the form of moss and vines. I think it really gives that creepy but cozy vibe that I wanted. Next, I created the art for the cauldron, really cementing in the hand-drawn aesthetic that I loved about the original. I free-handed the line work with no attempt at making straight or even lines and shapes, and for the colouring, I went with a rough cel-shaded look. To differentiate key items from the background, I added dark outlines with a lighter outline around that, and I avoided true whites and blacks, by which I mean I lightened the whites and darkened the blacks slightly in order to soften the look. And then I made the art for all the ingredients that you'll use to make potions. The first four, mushroom, herb, crystal and blood, are pulled directly from the original project. I swapped glue for resin and poison for nightshade essence to sound more natural and mystical, which I believe fits the setting better. I added the chili, frog eye, batwing and chrysalis so that there are enough ingredients so that one can be associated with each number on the keyboard. I also consolidated all of the ingredient sprites into a single sprite, as generally they will have the same script, so it's much more efficient to have it like this than to copy the code 10 times. And then I did the art for the potions themselves, tying the design of the bottles into the function of the potion. So the health potion looks like a heart, and the growth potion has a plant wrapped around it, and so on. There are 7 different potions in total, and to make the difficulty curve, the harder potions will require another potion as an ingredient, so you have to memorize the combos.